Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Vaught-Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Louisville Cardinals, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Cardinals will kick it away first. Here he comes with the return. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Scanning the field, it's Dennis. He makes the grab. Turning it on. He makes the stop at the 48. That'll be enough for a first down and a pickup of 10. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
Wants to throw again. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. And the Rebels racing to the line in the hurry-up. Quarterback making checks. He wants to throw it. Unloads to the right. Got him, and nobody's close. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, and you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
He's got him. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The Rebels trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Powers forward. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in.
All right, so now you're in this 3rd down situation close to the goal line, and it just feels, David, like they're going to have to throw the football in order to score a touchdown here. I like maybe trying to get the quarterback outside on the perimeter and give him a run-pass option.
I like that, too. Getting the quarterback on the move. And here's the thing. If I get close...
Touchdown, Rebels! Fit it in the window for the score.
Man, great first drive by this offense. Capped off third and goal situation, a lot of times thinking run, they got a perfect play scripted, take advantage of the defense, get the passing touchdown, and get this party started right.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. The give to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Breaks into the open. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. And the Cardinals come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Looking to throw on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This pass rush is serious, man. When you watch them on film, they do a nice job in the back end, taking away all the throws downfield. He's trying to get to his check down, but that pressure, it gets to him, and they force the incomplete.
Fires to the big fella. Open space at the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. They're going to need better effort in the back end for this defense.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Stuffed on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
This is very interesting because now down here in the red zone, you know it's not going to be easy throwing it because the windows are small. Can they run the ball against the best run defense in the entire nation? This is as big a challenge as you're going to find offensively.
A big 3rd down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. He caught it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
They lost ground on 1st down, now 2nd and goal from the 5. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cardinals!
What a luxury for an offense to have. The ability to set the tone on the ground, giving that guy the football time after time, making offense easy, being physical, and really setting the tone for this football game.
And here's the return. He's got great speed. Got a little room. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
And he puts through the extra point. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Some misdirection with the counter. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies behind the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up 2nd and inches.
Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And these short yardage situations, it all comes down to the up front. Like, who can win the battle up front? Can you get a hat on a hat? And they do. This offensive line, they get on the D-line, they create just enough space, understand short yard situation, fall forward, and get a first down.
Looking downfield on first down. He lost one down the sideline. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Going to the run, it's Cook. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's why he is an all-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Right back to him on the ground. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. So first down here as they go back to work. The RPO, it's complete. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Dropping back, it's Dennis. Tight end finds a soft spot. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Going to try to get it himself. There he goes. Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact.
I mean, these quarterbacks nowadays can run so fast. Think about who you've got chasing. Defensive linemen, those big old defensive tackles, defensive ends, linebackers. They can't catch him because they're faster than them nowadays. So much speed, so much electricity now with these guys.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Rebels with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. They feed him again. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick them up and put them down and go get first downs. But I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out. And you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Trying to barrel in. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line. Good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Power ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
I think the offensive coordinators over there going, thank goodness we don't play them anymore. This defense has been suffocating. This offense got to find something moving forward that they can hang their hat on, some kind of identity. Today they were shut down, but listen, there's a game next week, right? Like, got to continue to find what it is.
And the heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language of this defense. It has changed.
First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. Here's the return. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quick release by the QB. Can't get him to the ground. They'll make the stop at the 42. It's a pickup of 5, and that will be enough for a first down.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. And the Rebels getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to pass, it's Dennis. Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Rebels come to the line in the hurry-up. Motion from the back. Back to pass. Finds his man. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Rebels! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. No mid-season concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Gives it on the option. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Quickly to the tight end. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. The play-action fake. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The kick is on its way. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll pull it down. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Looking to the big tight end. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first half.
Using his legs to buy some time. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for the season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
Motion from the wideout. Back to pass. It's Dennis. Oh, they're after him. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Now, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. A timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on 1st down. Rushes on him. Quarterback strolling away from heat. He is sacked way behind the line of scrimmage. Just a catastrophic play there. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. One more snap coming before halftime. Trying play action. Bringing the heat. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. The Rebels will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Louisville has it back, and the offense coming out ready to attack. Got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
From the gun on third down. Gets it out fast. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Cardinals have a lot of options on second and inches. Wants to go up top. Takes a hit as he fires. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of put him out of rhythm.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
A couple of yards shy of the first down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Fires to the right. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
Man, that is just a great job on defense there on fourth down, making a play on the ball in the air. Everybody had their eyes on the quarterback, but having great timing, swatting the ball away and doing it cleanly. No PI. And as a result, that defense has earned a rest. They're coming off the field.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun, the running back has it. Got the first down and more. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
He'll keep it himself. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Might be calling a hot route. Looking for a man. It's Dennis. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
I'll tell you what, the offense, they get the big run play, and then what are you thinking? Maybe play action, take a shot. How about the defense? They were ready to roll. Even though they gave up the run, they didn't just play the run. They were ready for the pass and got the big sack.
He'll do it himself. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Well, not much the defense could do there. The defensive end crashed down thinking the running back had it, but nice job of the ball handling there by the QB.
Just trying to avoid negative plays, continue to put stress on the defense. That's what he does there.
And that's a play this guy can run in his sleep, too. They rep this over and over and over. It's like...
Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This has got to be disappointing if you're the offense, guys. You were expecting to have a lot of success running the ball, especially against this defense, which has struggled so much this season, but just nothing doing. They have not been good enough in the trenches so far.
From his end zone, trying to loosen up this D. That internal clock just didn't move fast enough, and they get him for a safety. And they'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Let's go! Let's go! They send the tight end in motion. From the gun, running back gets the give. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
They'll run it from the gun. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
From the gun, running back on the move. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff...
Breaks free in the middle. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Ole Miss is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Quarterback floating away from pressure. It's complete on the right side. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk. And on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
He'll pull it on the read. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really
got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, And apparently, their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Louisville!
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
They'll go back to work on offense. Got him downfield. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Rebels, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Johnson wants to throw it. Here's a heat. Now he'll let one fly down the left side. Makes a grab deep. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, he was putting up big numbers coming into this one. He knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
He dialed up a beauty on that last one. It got him inside the red zone. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 16. On the option. He'll toss it. And that one will go in reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
I just love it when my quarterback knows situational football. They run the option. He understands it's 4th and short. Like, I got to stick my nose in there, get north-south, and try to get that first down. I love when I have a quarterback that can do that.
And the Rebels have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on 1st down. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. They'll run it. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet. And that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, open them this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
And the Cardinals can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Sends it back in motion. Wants to fire on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Takes a shot as he throws, and it never had a chance. Incomplete.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you're trying to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride.
Oh, he's got some space. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. The Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. The give from the gun. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
Slide 22. Slide 22.
They'll go to the ground. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll leave it with the lone back. And the final play is just a short gain, and we're at the end of the game.